Let's talk a little bit about living in isolation and the benefits from this. Living in isolation can absolutely change your life for the better within 1 year. And I mean, you can be at rock bottom, at a complete dead bottom. And in 1 year, you could be on top of your shit. Just 1 year of isolation. And what isolation is living by yourself with zero distractions. And I mean zero distractions. You don't have to answer to nobody. You don't gotta talk to nobody. You're just doing your own shit, laser focused on your own life. And if you don't want somebody around you, you don't gotta be around anybody. And you don't have to let anybody in your house. This is isolation, and this is the most powerful thing, I think, for people to reach success in their life. Now, I said this before, success don't mean have hundreds of millions in the bank. That's not even success. Success is a better life. Success is being happy. Success is doing the things you want to do and making a good living off of it, comfortably. And enjoying yourself, enjoying your time, enjoying the people you do have in your life, not having to answer to nobody you don't want to answer to. And for me, it's been pretty much 1 year even. We're getting close to 1 year straight, me living in isolation. Me living by myself, me not having to listen to nobody I don't want to listen to. And I mean nobody. Because before this, I was always living with somebody. I was always living with somebody else, whether it's a group of individuals, whether it's at my parents' house, whether it's at dorms for MMA fighting. I was living at dorms for a while. I just always felt like I couldn't hear my own voice. I knew my own voice, but I couldn't hear my own voice well enough because there's somebody always talking. You know what I'm saying? Distractions. And it can distract you from yourself. I think the best thing anybody can do with their life, period, is living in isolation for an extended period of time. To get your shit back on track, to know who you are. Eliminate all your friends, eliminate all family, eliminate your parents, eliminate all this shit. To solely focus on yourself and your own voice. Know who you are without anybody else trying to tell you who you are or what you should do. This is how you're going to get all your answers. This is how you're going to live the rest of your life the way you want to live it. Without anybody else's opinion creeping into your mind. And even if you don't listen to anybody anyway, people's voices are still loud. And it does brainwash you whether you think it does or not. It just affects you. If you're in an environment where you can't help it, where someone's just always talking, and you can't be yourself around these people, and you can't think and speak freely of how you want to, it's going to mess you up. And these people are going to hold you back. Because these people are below you. And they don't have the same intentions you have. And this happened to me. Thank God I put myself in the position at a slightly young age before you get too old. And then maybe some things could be too late. But then again, it's never too late. But it's better earlier than later. That's for damn sure. We only have a limited amount of time on this planet to do the things we want to do. And once we hit the age of about 40, our window of opportunities starts to decrease as you get to 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. Because once you get to this age, you start slowing down a little bit. And some opportunities that you could do, are flying out the window. Like being a professional athlete. You're not going to be a professional athlete past the age of 40. Some people are still competing, but that's where people start to slow down. And you're not going to pick up as a professional athlete at the age of 40 if you're not already in it. You know what I'm saying? And there's just other things as well that the window of opportunity starts getting shortened. In between the age of 20 and 30 is where all these opportunities have to happen. Like the biggest opportunities you will ever get in your life is going to come in between the ages of probably 19 to 30-ish. Even 31, 32, things could start to happen there. But that is getting a little later, right? It's important to get as much done as you possibly can, as young as you are, and to try as many things as possible that you can before time runs out, without letting anyone else's opinion come in to mess you up. Because these people are the ones that this has happened to, and they want to project this onto you. So if I'm giving you guys my advice, isolate, do whatever you have to do. Whatever you have to do. Whether you need to take an extra shift at a job to make a little bit of extra money to live by yourself, to eat the foods you want to eat and to do the things you want to do it. And put yourself in a position to isolate yourself. Because you're going to find yourself, even if you're in a relationship. This is going to distract you probably more than anything. Everybody wants a relationship that's going to benefit them. But first, you have to come first. You have to put yourself first before this happens. You have to know you like you don't know anything else on earth. You have to know yourself like, and you have to know yourself like an expert. You have to master yourself, and then things are going to start to come into your life without you having to force anything. And it's because you isolated yourself. Now you're your actual self. There's a lot of people that try to force a lot of shit. And this leads to a lot of stress. This leads to a lot of stress in people's lives because they're probably with somebody they shouldn't be with, but they're together because they both don't want to be alone, because they both didn't find themselves. Now they're together. Now they're living a stressful life, and they argue a lot, and so on and so on. You'll save yourself a lot of time, a lot of misery, a lot of stress if you just isolate yourself. A lot of people can't do this. That's another thing. Like, I know people that can't be alone. They cannot be alone, bro. They can't. A lot of females are like that too. Males are better at this. Females, a lot of them hate to be alone and can't do it. It's something weird, man. Like, it's like they always need a relationship or somebody in their life. They can't spend one day alone. They can't do it. They can't face themselves. And it's sad to see. Because they would have a better life if they could just stick to it for a while, isolate themselves, and really find out who they are as a human being before entering a bunch of relationships. We call this a relationship, because that's what it goes to. For me, speaking for myself, I feel blessed because I'm very introverted and very extroverted. I could public speak. I could speak on stage just fine. I can isolate myself just fine and be introverted. I'm very blessed to have both qualities. I'm highly both. Highly both. I am a people person. And I'm an introvert. A lot of people don't have that. A lot of people, it's usually one or the other. Or maybe just a little bit of both. They hate being alone. They can't be alone like a lot. They can a little bit. And they're a little bit extroverted as well. I'm highly both. Highly both. And I feel blessed to have that because that's a good combination for a successful life. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it makes sense. It definitely should. If you have any questions about this video, I'd like to hear it in the comments. Cutting this video off now, guys. Until next time, I'm out.